Hey, what's up, everybody? Benji Bruce here with SpeakingLifestyle.com. And in this video, I'm just going to answer a couple of questions from a speaker named Chris, who he just wanted to know a few things about my website. And I'm sure there are several speakers who want to know the same thing. If you go to my website, well, one of my websites, benjibruce.com, and you'll notice that there is no autoresponder on it. And that was the question he asked. He said, why don't you have an autoresponder like an email sign up on your benjibruce.com website? And the reason for that is because there's a difference between paid speaking and seminar speaking. In paid speaking, the meeting planners, they're not going to sign up to your list. They don't care about your list. All they care about is just hiring a speaker to simply just literally come on stage and usually entertain the audience. Even though you're a speaker, they're really hiring you to entertain an audience. So the reason I don't have the autoresponder is because I'm not selling them a product. This is the product. The fact that they're going to pay me $10,000 to be on stage is the product. So you want to think in terms of, if you're going to get paid gigs, you are the product. And that's how you have to think. So that's one of the reasons why I don't have the autoresponder. And like I said, there really is a difference between seminar speaking and corporate speaking. And if you go to other speakers' websites, and if you were to, well, if they were to let you see their stats behind their autoresponders, the email sign up that maybe they could have on their website, if they were to see, well, if you were to see the stats, you would notice that the opt-in rate is probably like 2% max. It's a horrible opt-in rate because that's not how people sign up to your list. The way you get people to sign up is through just creating a squeeze page rather than just having one on your regular homepage. Of course, there's nothing wrong with having it there, but I guarantee you nobody's going to sign up. That's just the way it works. So you want to think in terms of if you're going to get paid gigs, this is the product. For example, this is the one of my websites. Another website is very similar. So if you watch your screen, you'll see something, and there it is. That's the other website that I have. It's almost identical, except this website that you're now looking at, it is just for my entertainment business. So this website, all it talks about is just me doing a show at company events rather than speaking, versus the other website, it revolves around the speaking as well. This website is for Google AdWords and things like that. So I think in terms of these websites as a product all by itself. So that's why I don't have the autoresponder. And then, of course, he asked, why don't I sell products? And the reason I don't sell products is because this isn't the funnel to sell products. In order for you to sell products, people aren't just going to come to your website. They're not going to just go to your website and click on products and then bam, just buy a product. You've never done that. No one else has ever done that. The way it works is that people will follow you for a little bit and then they'll buy the specific product later on. And that, of course, involves the autoresponder and things like that. You simply set up the squeeze page, then you have the sequence and all that stuff. So the products, if you want to sell products, you have to do more like what the Speaking Lifestyle website is like, rather than what the benjibruce.com website is like. And then Chris also asked, on this speaking page that you'll see where it says, what does Benji Bruce speak about? He said, why don't I have titles for the presentations? And right here you see it's just motivation and inspiration, leadership, peak performance. He said, why don't I have titles? Well, there really is no exact reason for that. I just simply didn't want to include titles for my presentations. When a meeting planner comes to a website, they don't come thinking of, okay, what's his title for his presentation? They come thinking, okay, I need a motivational speaker for my event. So that's what they're thinking. And when they see that they're in the right place, when they see this, oh, motivation and inspiration, then bam, they know they're in the right place. And of course, I can have a title here if I wanted to, but I pretty much focus on the end result that they're going to get. I don't really care about the titles. All these speakers, they type in the titles and the takeaways and all that. The big takeaways that meeting planners are looking for is a response that you get out of an audience. So that's what meeting planners are really looking for when they hire speakers. So those are the reasons why I have my website set up the way it is. If you want to learn more about my mindset and what I'm really doing with everything, then either join platform or join the Speak Pro Academy with the more detailed information. But those are the quick reasons why. You really have to take a look at everything you're doing in your speaking business, and don't just copy a speaker. Like if you go to someone like Tony Robbins, if you go to his website or Brian Tracy's website, you'll see that they have the opt-in and all that stuff. But you have to understand that they run their business differently than you. They run their business differently than me. So the reason why I don't have opt-ins on this website and on this website is because this is the product itself. So that's what you need to understand when you're growing your business. Really try to separate the two between getting paid gigs and getting seminar gigs, because they're completely different. There's a difference between getting paid to speak and using speaking to get paid. When you use speaking to get paid, what you're really doing is you're essentially doing like what Brian Tracy does and Tony Robbins, where you're using speaking to sell products. On the other hand, if you want to get paid to speak, then your product is the speech itself, and you now have to create a website like these rather than the website like a Brian Tracy or Tony Robbins. So just keep that in mind.